want to tell you a story that I've told a bunch of you, but some of you may not have heard it. And my wife said I had to tell it. And I do what my wife tells me, let me tell you. Back in the 70s, Syd and I were driving from Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, back up here. And you know that feeling you get when you have to sneeze, or at least you know a sneeze is coming, and you kind of make everybody wait in the conversation while you wait for that sneeze to show up? You know what I'm talking about? Once in a while, I'll get that way with a song. And we're driving across Western Virginia, and I told her, I said, hey, you know, get something to write with and something to write upon, because I got one. And this happens enough that she goes, oh, okay. And I dictate to her the following song that appeared in my mind complete. And I say that to you because I don't want anybody to think that I actually wrote this song. We just wrote it down. You know, this one showed up, poof, as a gift. And I didn't know what it was about. So I did know it was about the Civil War, but I didn't know much about it. I knew the guys in the blue won, and the guys in the gray lost, and we freed the slaves, and that was it. That's all I knew. And I brought it back here to Ohio and played it for a friend of mine who was a historian. And he said, dude, that's the story of Sherman's army, which was raised right here in Ohio. I said, what are you talking about? He said, Sherman went around and talked all these kids into joining the army, promising them glory and honor. And he basically said, hey, we'll be back in a couple weeks, and all the women will think you're awesome. And as many of you have probably figured out, guys will do anything if they're promised that women will think they're awesome. So they all joined up. But instead, Sherman takes them across Georgia, where they burned and destroyed farm after farm after farm. And it wasn't glorious, and it wasn't brave. It was more a matter of, excuse me, ma'am, I need you to vacate the premises. We're going to burn your house. We're going to burn your barn. We're going to burn all your fields. Sorry about your luck. And then they would, and then they'd go to the next house. Can you imagine a more horrible thing? And all the people would follow after them, and they weren't happy, and they wouldn't say any nice things. And that's what this song's all about. It's a song called Damn Yankees. The night on the picket line, I found a former friend of mine, wrapped in rebel gray. Not a lot to say. He was face down in the mud, drowned in his blood. When our orders filtered down to burn all Georgia to the ground, it didn't make much sense. There would be no defense. Oh, but we would hear their women crying, see the hatred in their eyes. Damn Yankees, it's what their women get. Damn Yankees, I feel condemned in hell. wish I was dead. That was 1865. I was glad to leave the war alive. I took my family west, looking for a place to rest. Oh, knowing there's nowhere to run where I can hide from what we've done. Damn Yankees is what their women do. Damn Yankees, I feel condemned to hell.
Thank you.
Jasey.